Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to run through how to code a language sample using SALT software. Okay, so you're going to want to go to the Coding the Practice Samples page in the course, and right here there's a link for the first language sample transcript. So go ahead and click on that and save that file. And then you're going to want to open your SALT software program. And we're going to click Open an Existing Transcript. And then you can open that folder that you just, or that file that you just saved. Okay, and it'll bring it up. And as you can see here, the header information's already been put in for you. So this is an English speaking, female, 4-year-old in preschool, and our context is conversational. So the first thing you're going to do with your transcript is to check for any errors. So you're going to click the Edit button and click Check for Errors. Okay, and it didn't find any errors, which is good. The kinds of things that will bring up errors in a transcript are if you're missing any punctuation at the end of a sentence, if you have more than one form of punctuation at the end of a sentence, or if you've got some codes in brackets and the bracket isn't closed, things like that. Okay, and the next thing you're going to want to do is slash your grammatical morphemes. So we're going to go back to Edit, and we're going to click Identify Roots. Okay, so the program will go through and find anything that it thinks looks like a morpheme that should be slashed. So here it's brought up a third-person singular S and coded it for us, and it brings it up so you can check and verify that that is actually what it is, because the program might get it wrong sometimes. But in this case it is correct. That is a third-person singular S, so we're going to insert selected form. Okay, and then we have another third-person singular S here. We'll insert that. Okay, and then here we've got a contracted auxiliary R, and we do want to slash that also. Okay, and then here it brings up two choices, slashing or not slashing. This is good because you need to go through and check these. In this case, we do want to slash that because this is a form of the present progressive ing. If this were an ing verb being used as a noun, which would be a gerund, say for instance if the sentence was sitting is fun, then we wouldn't want to slash that and we would pick the first option. But in this case it is a present progressive ing, so I'm going to insert that. Okay, and then we have a copula R contracted. We'll insert that. Okay, here, so married, in this sentence, married is not being used as the regular past tense. We would not want to select option 2. Here it's being used as a predicate adjective, so we will pick option 1 to not slash that. And then we have a plural S here. We'll insert that. We have a contraction here for can't that we'll insert. Another I'll, I will, we want to slash that. We have another third-person singular S, so we want to pick the top option. It's not a plural. And we have a contracted copula am, and we'll want to insert that too. Okay, so we are done identifying our roots. I would recommend, even though this pulls through, I would recommend and read through it again just to make sure that none of these got missed. And then after you do that, you want to go through and look for any errors or omissions that we need to put in. Okay, so we have she wants some lunch. She says, I want a sandwich. Eat it. That's okay to not have a subject because that's like a command, so the you is implied. You eat it. Do this. They're sitting. This is me, and this you. Okay, so here we have an omitted copula is right there. So we're going to do an asterisk and put in the is, and this is you. We're married. Where are the kids? They runned in. Okay, so runned, we have an over-regularization error here. So we're going to do EO, and then we're going to put in the correct form, which would be ran in our bracket. They want to get lunch, but they can't. I think I'll make a sandwich for the cat. Kitty likes it. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so we've got all our errors and omissions done now. Then we want to go through and put any mazes in parentheses. So this would include filler words like and we put those in parentheses so they don't count towards the MLU that will be calculated. So is another one. And this okay will go in parentheses. Okay, and then next we want to go through and insert our subordinating index codes. So we're going to go back to Edit, insert SI codes. It's going to bring up every utterance and let you pick what the score is for that. So she wants some lunch, has one clause, that's going to get an SI1. She says, I want a sandwich, has two clauses. We're going to give that an SI2. Eat it has one clause. Same with do this. They're sitting is one. This is me is one clause. And this you, since they omitted the verb, it actually gets a score of SI0 because the clause has to have both a subject and a verb to count as a 1. So that's going to get an SI0. We're married gets an SI1. Where are the kids is a 1. They runned in is a 1. Even though they had an error, they still included the verb, so that still gets a 1. They want to get lunch gets a 1. Even though this has an infinitive clause in it, if you remember from the SALT subordinating index instructions, they do not count infinitive clauses as a separate clause. But they can't is a 1. I think I'll make a sandwich for the cat has two clauses. Kitty likes it has 1. And I'm done has 1. And we have completed. Okay, so now you have your language sample all coded and it is ready to run an analysis, which I will show you in the next video.